This is so fun. There's music. Hello. Hi, I'm Stephanie Ray, and you're on mute.
Yeah, hardcore mute. You'd think after 7 months of doing improv on Zoom, I would know how it works, but apparently not.
And this is Charlotte, and we are internet friends because until just recently, we had only had an internet friendship. We met like a week ago and we were like, oh, do we need to change our name? No, we're still going to keep it. But like the first 6 months of our friendship were conducted completely online, and we did festivals and formed this improv duo and all sorts of things. So our friendship was formed over the internet, and tonight you will see the story of two strangers who meet over the internet and perhaps form a connection of their own. So Charlotte, I believe you've been watching the YouTube chat. All we need to get us started is a word of suggestion, perhaps something that might inspire like a meetup or a club, some kind of event that might happen online, but really it can be any word at all.
Yeah,
So,
like we've had Pizza of the Month Club as a suggestion for one of our shows before.
yeah, pizza of the month. What was one environmentalist club? I don't remember the suggestion. I just remember the crazy shenanigans.
Yeah, where
Maybe it was recycling club. I don't know.
it was something like that, where
Yeah,
I
there's
got
a club
murdered by my cat.
for anything. There's a club for anything and everything. So whatever club you want to see tonight, you can tell us in the YouTube chat, or if they're quiet in YouTube, we got some friends in the room. We could ask for suggestions as well.
I see in the chat binoculars as our word of inspiration.
Binoculars. All right.
So
Without
when the
further ado, we are internet friends. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Nothing to be nervous about. I'm gonna make so many friends today because a lot of people liked my post. So yeah, I'm sure people are going to start showing up for the meetup any second now. Um, just
hey, what's up? Is this the birding club?
oh yes, yes it is. Hi. I am the host Mallory, and I am really excited to have you here.
Man, I'm so stoked to learn all about warblers and what's the little tiny bird that like eats breadcrumbs in the park?
Um, I mean hummingbirds don't eat breadcrumbs, but they're small. I don't know about a bird this size that eats breadcrumbs. I'm not familiar with those.
Well, uh, I could be misremembering. There's a lot of birds out there.
Yeah, there are. So many kinds, and I feel like Washington State is such a great place to watch birds, but I have really had a hard time connecting with other people who just want to enjoy the beauty of this nature that surrounds us. So
Yeah,
I'm glad you came.
yeah, I'm stoked to be here. Yeah, my name is Steven. Nice to meet you, Mallory. Yeah. Birds are my passion. I've had a lot of birds as pets growing up, and they were all tiny parakeets named Tim.
They were all named Finn.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, oh, why not? Finn's a great name. So I have something of an agenda. We actually had 12 people who liked the event online, but I mean it's start time, so I figure we'll just get started, and everybody else will just kind of come in as they come in. So the first thing I was gonna do is read the International Birding Society Club introduction. We are actually just recently incorporated as the Washington State branch of the International Birding Club. I'm very excited about that.
Man, Mallory, that is an achievement, and you should be super stoked. Like that is,
Thank
they don't just hand those awards out like breadcrumbs at a bench in, you know, uh, the park.
that's what I said. I've been dating this guy Danny, and I told him that I got approved to be an official branch of the International Birding Club, and he was like, "Okay." And I was like, "It's a really big deal," and he was not impressed at all.
Seems like, that relationship might need to fly the coop a bit, if it doesn't support you.
You're funny, Steve. That's good. That's good. Okay, so welcome to your meeting of the, and then you have to fill it in. So, Washington State International Birding Club. We are so pleased to see budding ornithologists coming together to celebrate a passion for the pets of the sky. Please enjoy this meeting and feel free to contact us with any questions.
Was I supposed to repeat after you?
Oh no, I just have to read it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get confused whether when people start reading things, if I'm supposed to repeat after them or if I'm just supposed to listen. And then I get in my head about it, and then I get distracted, and I don't. What was that?
No, it's
Okay.
it's fine. So I planned a couple of icebreakers. So the first one is just a personal question. What is your favorite bird and why?
Uh,
And you
yeah,
can go first, or I can go first, or
yeah. Well, like I said before, I've had 10 parakeets, all named Finn, and I just really love them because they're so small and they just sit on your shoulder and just hang out while you're walking around. How about you, Mallory?
oh, well, I really love cardinals. Because when I was a kid, I loved this book called Chasing Redbird by Sharon Creech, and it's all about this girl who believes that when a redbird crosses your path, it's lucky. And then I started to believe that, and a couple times a redbird has crossed my path, and then I felt lucky, which has put me in a better mood, and then I've had really good days. And so I don't know, when I see a redbird, I just get really excited.
Yeah, Mallory. Can I tell you something? So, oh man, feelings. Oh shit. Uh, uh, when my grandmother passed away, my mom told me that if you see a cardinal, that's like a sign that your loved one is like trying to communicate with you from the other side. And like, I don't believe in ghosts because I'm a tough guy, but yeah, I thought it was a nice thought.
That is a nice thought. If you could hear from any bird spirit from the other side, who would you want to hear from, Steve?
Feelings. Fuck. Well, it would definitely be my grandmother, uh, because we were really close, and every year for my birthday, we would. I'm, you know, I'm originally from Orlando, and my family we would drive from Orlando to St. Pete, which is kind of near Tampa, but a lot of people don't know about it. But that's besides the point. And we would go to Cracker Barrel and get pancakes and just talk and catch up, and that was really nice.
That is really nice. If I could hear from a bird spirit, I'd want to hear from my fiance, Byron. He died in a tragic birding accident in Seattle, and well, I just, I haven't been the same since. I had to stop hanging out with our mutual friends because it was just too painful to see them without him. And so that's really why I started this group. I gave up my passion for birding for a long time, and I feel like maybe it's time for me to start over. You know, it's it's not the pigeon's fault. It's just you know, it's their instinct.
Yeah, those pigeons are little vicious assholes. Yeah, feelings.
I don't I don't like to think about it. Just
Yeah,
this
no,
is a new beginning for me, a fresh start. I'm like a phoenix, just a beautiful fiery bird rising from the ashes of losing the love of my life and trying to move forward with Danny, who doesn't even understand or like birds, but he likes me, so
yeah.
That's what matters, right? You don't have to have all the same interests as another person, right?
No, no. Also, Mallory, I just wanted to point out that you're wearing red, so you're literally a phoenix rising from the ashes right now.
Thank you for that, Steve.
Yeah. Yeah, you are just so bright, like you're burning my retinas right now.
You really feel that way?
Yeah, when I stumbled into this Zoom room and for this bird meeting, I just, you have this intensity about you that is unavoidable.
I've always thought so, but people just don't get me. I I try to go to a bar or a club and I start talking about birds and people just walk away like I'm not even saying anything. And personally, I think it's very, very rude, but no one has any manners anymore. It's like they're not interested in the fact that there are 32 different types of pigeons in North America. What's not interesting about 32 different types of pigeons?
Yeah, yeah. And then they all have different wing patterns and on their feathers, and you can tell them by their distinct patterns. Like, who doesn't want to talk about that?
Who doesn't want to talk about wing patterns?
Yeah, idiots is who doesn't want to talk about it.
What's your favorite wing pattern, Steve?
The speckled undertone. Yeah,
The speckled undertone
yeah.
is my favorite wing pattern.
Man, this just gets me so fired up. Feelings. Man.
Steve, I hope this isn't too forward, but what part of the country are you calling in from?
Well, I'm in Seattle too.
Oh, well, I guess we should just move down the agenda.
Yeah.
Um, so I had a second icebreaker question, which was if you could be any bird, which bird would you be and why?
Oh man, I got this answer on lock. If I could be any bird, you know what bird I would be? I would be Big Bird because he's tall and he just is he's there for people and people always love him. Yeah.
That's good, Steve. You've got a good sense of humor. I
Thanks.
didn't see that one coming. If
What
I could be any bird, I'd be an eagle because they're so powerful. Nobody tells eagles what
yeah,
they can or can't do. Nobody tells eagles where they can and can't go. Nobody tells eagles that their chicken piccata is overcooked and tastes like rubber.
no.
Eagles don't take that.
Yeah. Eagles just, they're the symbol of freedom and they do what they want. And like, one time I was down by the river and I saw literally an eagle just rip off the head of a fish.
I wish I could rip off the head of a fish sometimes.
Yeah, well, sometimes in this metaphor, you just got to do it. It's like ripping off a band-aid. It sucks in the moment, but then once you do it, you're like, huh, that wasn't as bad as I was anticipating it. Like I have anxiety, so like, the thought process of like, oh no, I have to rip this band-aid off. It's like worse than when you do it and then you're like, oh, that wasn't so bad.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
You know, I asked Danny what kind of bird he thought I was,
Mhm.
and he said I was like an ostrich.
Oh, dare Danny say that about you? You know what bird you are? You are a majestic, just beautiful peacock. Because you know what? You just there's something about you that it just all those colors and everything, and you just have a presence that I felt when I stumbled into the Zoom call.
You mean that?
Yeah, I don't bullshit with people. Like I keep it real.
I think that's probably the nicest thing that anyone's ever said to me. Well, there's more on the agenda. So this was the part of the meeting where I wanted to do something that was like a little bit interactive.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know.
Where,
Maybe it's, they say it, in the International Birding Society that you're free to interpret the meeting agenda a little bit to kind of reflect your own personality. And well, I'm not very good at it, but I really like to draw. So I was thinking maybe we could each take a few minutes and draw a bird that we like.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna go grab my pen and paper, but I'll be right back.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just be cool, Mallory. This just because you both like birds doesn't mean that this is a connection. Just because you both like the speckled undertone pattern. You're getting ahead of yourself, and you always do this. You always do this, Mallory. See, this happened with Byron. It happened with Danny. You just need to take your time, just like a flamingo would. Just you just need balance. You can't rush into everything. So stop overthinking it and it's just a birding club meeting, okay? Just be cool. Just be cool. Just
Hey,
hey.
the International Birding Association meeting?
Oh yeah, yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, my name's Marissa, and I really love penguins and hummingbirds. Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks for joining, Marissa. There was another guy here, Steve. He went to get a pen and a piece of paper because we were just about to do a draw your favorite bird exercise.
Oh, sweet. Okay. I have some paper right here,
Okay,
and
great.
yeah, oh, I just love penguins so much. Did you know that I had a friend who was a zookeeper, and she said that penguins are the most vicious creatures. They look really cute, but then they will literally like bite into your shins and just rip you to shreds.
Penguins ripping ripping people to shreds.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds pretty horrific, Marissa.
Yeah, like they look cute and innocent, but they just destroy you. Yeah. Um,
Okay.
yeah. I I finished my picture. I don't know if you're done yet.
Yeah. Should we reveal on the count of three?
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
a, okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, wow, that is the most exquisite duck I've ever seen.
It's totally a duck.
Yeah,
Can I see yours again? I
sorry.
think
Sorry.
penguin.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. I like to call this penguin the sleep deprived penguin because he's been thirsting for blood for too long and he hasn't gotten it.
Okay. That's that's really creative, Marissa.
Yeah, yeah.
So what other birds do you like?
Oh, I really love hummingbirds. They have a different thirst for blood. They you know go from flower to flower, and that's like their thirst for the pollen of the plants. That I just it just touches me so much.
Yeah, I've never heard hummingbirds characterized as being bloodthirsty before, but yeah, I guess that's definitely one way to look at them.
Yeah, they're just such little incredible. Like they never stop flying. If they stop flying, they die.
Yeah, that's pretty morbid.
Yeah, yeah. I yeah. Uh, between penguins and hummingbirds, they just I love them so much.
Wow. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I have to go because there's some things I have to take care of. Some knives I have to sharpen, and but I'll see you around.
thanks so much for coming. It was good to meet you.
Okay, bye.
Okay. See, you did it again, Mallory. You were too weird. You came on too strong with the thing about the speckled undertone, and now he made up an excuse about getting a piece of paper and he's gone because this is what you do. This is what you always do. You come on too strong, too soon. You talk about too many birds, and people think you're weird because you should have just taken the advice from your mother to stop talking about birds so much so that you can meet someone nice, which is how you landed Danny. But now you're showing him the real you, and he doesn't like the real you, which means that you never should have shown him the real you in the first place. And here you are, having met someone nice and scared him away again.
Hey, what did I miss? Yo, I'm back.
Hi. No, nothing. We were just, you know what? Honestly, I don't even like birds that much. Like birds. Who likes
Whoa,
birds?
whoa! That is a 180-degree turn. Like, you know, oh man, if you know, I love your passion for birds. It is fiery like a toucan's red feathers. And again, you're wearing red. Like it's perfect.
You don't think I'm weird?
I mean, if by weird you mean your passion for birds is like a super turn on, oh, shit, feelings. Like I've never met someone as passionate about birds as you are. Like I also have dated a ton of people. I know, surprise. Um, and like none of them liked birds either.
Do you think you might want to go looking for speckled undertones with me sometime?
Yeah, I would love nothing more than to go to the Ocala National Forest with you to look for all the birds.
Maybe we might even spot some lovebirds?
Yeah, maybe we'll even spot some lovebirds.
Scene! It's our time. We are internet friends. Thank you for having us, Highwire. Good night.